Good morning, America. So, I guess by now some of you have seen the video, and if you have not, I will leave it in the comments of Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia, who has decided to resign. She mentions her family. She talks about the bullying from the person she was so devoted for, uh, defending Trump. Now, she says a lot of things, and she says, I'm one person and I could never make the difference that's needed. And I have endured more than anybody can imagine. Really? Really? No, B. No. We can imagine. Black women can not only imagine, that's our everyday life. You are privileged Marjorie Taylor Greene, who came in hot, heavy, and ignorant. If you remember, she is the one who Jasmine Crockett had to give a clap back because she told her, "Oh, I think your fake eyelashes are clouding your judgment." Nobody made her say that. Nobody made her go that low. That's who she is. And she talks about all of the characteristics of Trump that most of us, excuse me, 92%, because black women showed up and showed out at the polls. Because we are highly intelligent. We have been kicked down, we have been knocked down, and still we rise. Girl, you sitting here, I guess you want us to all to be sad. No, I'm not. Death threats and my family, and I'm not. And he has promised to come after, and she's running away. But you started it, honey. That's my problem. See, white women like to start crap, and then as soon as the heat get turned up, they want to run away and go, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe." Well, what did you think your little nasty words were gonna do? How did you think they affected the rest of us? You talking about death threats that's coming directly to you. We walk out every day, black men and women, black mothers who have black sons and black husbands walk out every day, and the entire world is a threat against them. They don't even give us a warning. We just walk out. We can be arrested just driving while black. We can be targeted working while black. We can just be picked up walking the streets just because we're black. We can be overlooked in the workplace just because we're black. Oh, here's my personal favorite. We can be accused of stealing or robbing time just because we're black. We can do the same job in the same work area, and just because we're black, we're paid less. And you talking about nobody can imagine? Where the hell you being helpful? And what a country did you really think you was representing? Georgia, this is a win. This is a win because she needs to sit her bleach blonde, bad bill, butch body down. You're right. Go back to the people that like you, and go. And this is my thing. I'm not gonna feel sorry for somebody who started this. I'm not gonna feel bad for somebody who was purposely malicious, manipulative. And if she has said, I realized I bagged the wrong person. I realized I was wrong. If that came out of her mouth, we would have a different video. But she likes to say big pharma, big techs, and how he's overlooking. She knew all about Project 2025. She knew because she was a loyalist. How can you be loyal to somebody and not know what they're planning? Everything that some of you all didn't believe, she knew, and she was okay with it until it hit her. And that is my fundamental problem with this whole little, I'm different and I'm not like that and I'm for the people. You a lie. You were for the white people. You were just like him. You thought it was going to put black people in their place, whatever y'all think that means. And it cannot mean anything but what you've seen from us in the past doing slavery and Jim Crow. So when you say, when you look at it, because this man was spewing hate speech all throughout his campaign, all his life, that's all he's done. And so when you supported him, what were you supporting? You were either supporting Women not having rights because he said it. He said literally, I grabbed them by the pee. I'm going to say private parts, but we know what he said. He talked about women not having rights and about their bodies and reproducing. So what were you supporting? What is it that all of a sudden now your eyes have been awakened and thine has rise from their sleep? Girl, sit your little $2 behind down. Go back to your family. Yeah, go sit down. Go back, because you are in history, documented in history in a way you should be ashamed of. And no, I don't feel bad. I'm not buying the hype. I'm not believing the crap. But Georgia, this is a win for us. Let's get us a Democrat in office, and one who understands who they represent, understand the plight of what's going on, and ready to get rid of to 8647, and to put to make sure the VP stays in his place as we move to the next election and get rid of this Republican regime that's all about control and dictatorship. I don't even have a thing necessarily against Republicans, because at this point, it's not about whether you're Republican or Democrat. It's about whether you are pro people or against people. We're not trying to go back and have the fight, the Civil War all over again. We're just not. We're not going back to the cotton fields. We're just not. That's not happening. We're not going back to controlling people and operating out of fear. We fight for democracy all over the world, and we're not going to sit in our own house in the United States and be afraid. So, Georgia, this is a win. Marjorie Taylor Greene, honey, I know you'll never see this, but I'm not buying it, boo. Because as long as you thought it was just going to hurt black people, you were all for it. You don't care anything about everybody. You have your own biases and prejudice. And what you should have done in that video is just say that I apologize and I realized that I was back in the wrong thing and the things. And you owe Jasmine Crockett a public apology. When you do that, we can see whether or not you really changed. Until you do that, honey, you just a white girl that got caught up. You started a fight you couldn't finish, and now you're doing like most of them, tucking your tail and running, talking about the safety of your family. Girl, until you fight for the safety of your family every day, until you pray or lay by your bed with your cell phone because you know your son could just be driving his own dadgum car, minding his own business, and still be shot by the police who are supposed to serve and protect. Baby, bye. And I really want to call her the other word, so I'm just going to say it like this. Which bye? Oh, it's been your girl, Candid with Kim. Being real candid. Because I'm Kim.